My colleague and I have discussed the case, and we think that there is no benefit to Joshua or society if he receives a custodial sentence. So, on this occasion, I am content Joshua is aware of the severity of the offence. But be sure, however, that if anything like this happens again, we will have no option but to send you to a juvenile centre. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah.
You are on a suspended sentence of 2 years. I do not wish to see you back here again. We will give you one more chance, Brittany. However, if we do find you back here again, we will simply have to hand Josh over to the social services. Thank you. Am I allowed in?
Of course.
You know, you're not the only one that's hurting. There's your brother, for one. Well, you have a mother who loves you very, very much. She just wants you to be happy, more than anything.
How can I be happy, Nan? How can I ever be happy again?
I know it's very hard for you to understand, but things will get better. I promise.
I just want things to be happy.
Oh, darling, it's all right. There, sweetheart. It's all right. Well, the last woman who invited me to sleep with her husband met me at the Ritz. Oh, I'm joking. Sorry. I'm not very used to this.
Well, I suppose you have 100 questions for me.
Well, actually, I mean, your reasons seem pretty good to me. I've been stood out. One of the downsides of internet dating.
Well, you're brave. The internet dating, I mean.
Well, it was either that or I got a dozen cats.
Oh.
I'm sorry, are you waiting for somebody?
No.
It was a roadside bomb. Julie was the most fearless woman I knew, and a damn good friend.
It's okay.
So how did you know her?
Oh, I was the senior correspondent on her first posting. That would have been about 15 years ago. I was a war photographer too, you see. I loved it. The thrill of it, the excitement, the danger. But then, well, it speaks for itself, really, doesn't it?
I'm sorry this happened to you.
Oh, doesn't matter now. Julie knew how much I missed being there, so she made a point of sending me something every time she was posted somewhere new.
Is that what this is?
Oh, I imagine so, yes. Here, Eng, listen to me. She was a great photographer, but she was also just an ordinary woman. Never a day went by when she didn't feel guilty for leaving you. Maybe she regretted it. I guess we'll never know. But one thing I do know is that she loved you very, very much. I mean, she's the chairperson, after all, and a very learned woman, too. There's nothing she doesn't know. And she's a grandmother with 5 grandchildren, another one on the way. Her son, as you know, is the prospective trusted candidate for Borehamwood at the next election. You must have practiced that speech so many times you could actually make a record and just mime to it. So you spent the night in the car and you expect me to believe that you didn't have carnal knowledge.
My husband. That's right. First comp was Butlins, 1989. That's right. Everybody was coming up to me, you know, like for days after.
Because the thing
And,
is...
you know, they were saying, your daughter is going to be a star. Everybody wants to know her. You know, it's like she was famous on that holiday, weren't it, our Peg? All the kids wanted to be her friend.
They did, because I made friends with this boy.
And I knew then I had something special. You know, like sort of a gift from above, you know what I mean? You know, like a genius, really. Anyway, well, look, whatever you want to call it, our Peg's got it.
I used to dream of doing it, you know, professional-like.
I christened her Peggy Lee Hopkins. No, after the singer Peggy Lee. Do you remember her? Fabulous she were. What do you mean, used to dream? You are a professional. You're on the circuit. You've got a manager.
Who?
Well, me.
It's nice that so many people have come, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you all ready for tomorrow? You're all packed?
Yep.
Your passport? Mm-hmm. Toothbrush?
Yeah. Yes.
Isn't that right, Harry?
No. You know there's nothing after, don't you?
Harry? Oh, just ignore your father, Laura. Oh, I imagine so, yes. Well, it'd be nice to get away. Preferably not in a police van. Oh, we could do so much better. Humdrum seaside town. Everybody knowing everybody's business like pervert here. I thought as it was our last one, you might like to do the honours.
Oh, sure, why not? But Lexi,
Yep.
that little shit. Andy was right about one thing. God, I owe you. I am. I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Rosie. You don't have to say this.
But I've ruined your life, haven't I?
I made my decision years ago, and I stand by it. Okay? You know, I think one good turn deserves another, don't you?
Your Nana thinks, well, we both think, you should be paid for your work. At $5 an hour to begin with, and we'll talk about a raise later.
Thanks, Pop. You won't regret it.
Where are you off to now, then?
Next door, they've got the band playing. See ya.
A band? Oh, doggy, just like when we used to go to the Pally.
Yeah.